B&B The Rinse, May 28th. Ridge gets hit with another ultimatum and it raises the stakes. RJ pushes Ridge into an impossible situation. In the May 28th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge found himself cornered once again by a shocking ultimatum. After already being forced to navigate the power struggle between Brooke and Steffi over the co-CEO position, he is now caught in the explosive conflict between RJ and Will, and this time, the stakes feel even higher. RJ boldly demanded that his father fire Will from Forrester Creations. Key takeaways. Will blindsided RJ with a punch at the Bikini Beach Club. Will and Elektra officially reconciled. RJ demanded that Ridge fire Will from Forrester Creations. He forced his father to choose between his own son and his greatest enemy. RJ can't get over Will's punch, or his reunion with Elektra. At the Forrester mansion, RJ, Brian Nicoletti, was still seething after Will's Crew Morrow brutal sucker punch. Furious and humiliated, he insisted that Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, immediately fire Will. However, Ridge pointed out that the altercation didn't happen at Forrester Creations but after hours at the Bikini Beach Club. Trying to calm the situation, Ridge promised his son that he would personally speak to Will. But that wasn't nearly enough for RJ. He wanted Will to truly suffer for what happened. Still lying on the couch nursing both physical pain and emotional wounds, RJ became consumed by revenge and determined to make Will pay. What shocked Ridge even more was the fact that he actually felt sympathy for Will, not because of his actions, but because he grew up as a Spencer. Ridge believed Will had never truly been given a fair chance in life. But RJ refused to hear any excuses. All he wanted was for his father to stand firmly by his side. History seems to be repeating itself. RJ continued arguing that Will had become arrogant, reckless, and dangerous. In his eyes, Will was no longer just a troublemaker, he was a liability to Forrester Creations and needed to be removed immediately. Ridge pushed back, reminding his son that he couldn't simply fire Will because the two of them happened to fall for the same woman. But RJ quickly denied that jealousy was the real issue. According to him, this wasn't about Will winning Elektra, Lanya Grace, back. It was about protecting the future and legacy of the Forrester family empire. RJ insisted that Will belonged with the Logans and the Spencers, not at Forrester Creations. Then came the moment that left Ridge stunned. RJ delivered a chilling ultimatum, forcing his father to choose between him and Will. Longtime viewers couldn't help but recall a similar moment when Steffi pressured Ridge to choose her over Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, during the battle for the co-CEO position at Forrester Creations. But this time, the stakes are even higher. Unlike Steffi's ultimatum, which revolved around power and leadership within the company, RJ's demand carries the weight of a full-scale family war, reigniting the bitter feud between the Spencers and the Forresters. RJ clearly has no intention of letting this go. He wants Will to lose everything, including his place at Forrester Creations. Even his repeated references to protecting the family legacy seem more like a manipulation tactic designed to sway Ridge and pull Elektra back toward him. And this time, RJ's plan might actually work. If Ridge truly decides to fire Will, it could ignite an entirely new war between the Spencer and Forrester families. The Spencers already have their eyes on Forrester's hope for the future diamond, and if tensions continue to escalate, there's no telling what they might try to take next.